here is how it all ends off. Real Madrid won, Atletico Madrid won. It was something that Luis Garcia definitely thought we were going to see today. A little draw here.
Yeah, but not quite the way it played out.
Maybe not quite the way it played out. It doesn't change anything in terms of the points between the two sides and the positions that they are in, of course. But as for Real Madrid, they did need to start building up that gap that's opened up between themselves and Barcelona. And this is not the result they came out for today, especially after such an emphatic result at Anfield, which maybe did play a factor in how things turned out for today. So as for Carlo Ancelotti, did he get his 11 right for this game, looking back on it now in hindsight?
Well, you're talking about checking on players and see how fit they are, the minutes that you had, not only the physical aspect of the game, but then the psychological aspect of the game, how mentally draining it may have been after you go through that experience at Anfield. So you have to evaluate all these things, and this is what he comes up with. And I don't think, at least from my perspective, I don't think it's a question of a Real Madrid starting 11 that is strong enough or not strong enough. I think it's a Real Madrid starting 11 and Real Madrid as a whole that were flat. They were lacking intensity. They were lacking urgency. They were lacking interest in the game at times. There were moments in the game in which both teams were just walking the ball up the field. And of course, Athletico Madrid would want to do that. They were trying to do that from the beginning of the match. It was the responsibility of Real Madrid to carry the pace of the game, to carry the rhythm of the game, to speed it up so that you can take advantage of some of the talent that you have in the attacking half. And it just wasn't happening for Real Madrid. And it was, as Luis said, up until they find themselves like, okay, now we're fighting against the world. Now we're going to play. Eventually, these things are going to catch up. And if you're Real Madrid, the one thing that you wanted to do when you're playing ahead of Barcelona is put pressure on Barcelona. It's just let them know we're not going away. We're going to be here for the long haul. When you drop points like this, in the manner in which you have today against Athletico Madrid, because these are drop points, guess what? You allow Barcelona to take a breather, and you said, all right, you know what? All we have to do is beat Almeria, and it's 10 points. And that, I don't think, is a distance that you're going to be able to make up as the season closes down.
Luis, how do you go from scoring 5 goals away from home at a stadium like Anfield to having a performance like this in front of goal at your home ground in the Bernabeu?
But they are totally a different situation, totally different places. I mean, when you go to Anfield and you realize, and we've been talking about how this Real Madrid for quite a long period during the whole season, they just wait until see what happens. They just wait and play, keep the ball, like not giving importance to what they are doing. And then when they realize that they have to come back, is that when that historic background of Real Madrid comes up and start pushing. And it happened the same at Anfield not long ago. They realized that they were playing at Anfield when they were losing already 2-0 down. And then that Real Madrid philosophy, that Real Madrid identity, DNA, start coming over and they come back. Today was once again the same. When they play at the Bernabeu, it doesn't matter about if you are playing at the Bernabeu or at Anfield. It's about what do you want to do on the game. And today was again an easy game. Let's have the ball, let's keep, and let's see if at the end of the game we are going to manage to get a good result. And today it wasn't enough about that. But we've seen it that. I remember Osasuna like 2 weeks ago, exactly the same. They managed to get the 2 goals in the 78th and 90th minutes. That's the way that Real Madrid has been working the whole season. They wait too much to increase the level, to put intensity, to bring the A game, to make the changes. That's Ancelotti's way of playing. He doesn't like to make a lot of changes. He doesn't like to make a lot of rotation. And when they does, the team kind of feel it. You don't see the same way of playing. So I think that today they were lucky because they scored that last goal, even though that they should have done that way earlier. Just bringing. You could see that in the second half, early in the second half, they start bringing on. They start bringing the intensity. They start wanting to win the game. But it was Athletico Madrid, the one who were holding very well.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.